Starting off with the nominations for my personal Game of the Years, we have Blazblue Entropy Effect. It came out January 31st. It's a Blazblue roguelike game where you can enjoy all the great Blazblue character designs without having to actually play a fighting game. Personally, I enjoy both the fighting game and the roguelike, but you know, not everyone likes fighting games. Next is Granblue Fantasy Relink. It came out February 1st. It's basically anime Monster Hunter. I played this game a ton and loved it. Unfortunately, I don't think the devs or higher ups expected the game to do so well, so there wasn't as much content planned as you would expect from a Monster Hunter game. But there's still plenty to do for the price, and it's well worth trying. I'm sure when the game gets a sequel, it will be way bigger to compensate for how many people loved the first one. Last Epoch came out February 21st. It's an indie ARPG with a target audience that's more casual than PoE. You're not going to need any third-party programs or spreadsheets for this game. Every ARPG should steal this game's loot filter system, and for people who don't like trading, its Circle of Fortune system is great. And thank you Last Epoch for forcing GGG to add more quality of life into Path of Exile. Unicorn Overlord came out March 8th. Vanillaware game, Vanillaware art style. What more could you need? This game was going to be my game of the year before another game came out in October. As a strategy RPG fan, this game has to be one of the most innovative and creative gameplays I've seen in a very long time. Since I played a lot of this genre, I found the game pretty easy and forgiving, even on the hardest setting. If you enjoy min-maxing your units, you will love this game. I spent hours tweaking every single item, unit, weapon, and squad combination possible every time I got something new. As for romance options, I already picked Yana, so all of you have to pick someone else. Backpack Battles came out March 8th. It's a really interesting indie game. You auto-battle other player characters, and then you spend the gold that you get to buy items to like combine and combo together. It really felt like one of those games that I would play in like computer class on like addictinggames.com or crazymonkeygames.com. I don't know if those still exist or not. Stellar Blade came out April 26th. The combat is great, the bosses seem cool, the music is from the studio founded by Nier's composer, and even Yoko Taro approves of this game, so that's good enough for me. I know we're all waiting for this game to come to PC, and I can't wait either. Black Myth Wukong came out August 20th. This and Stellar Blade deserves a spot in everyone's list this year. It's about Journey to the West. The Monkey King Wukong sold over 20 million copies. Everyone universally loved this game except for journalists, who were more interested in spreading lies about game science than playing the game itself. Realm of Ink came out September 26th. Imagine Hades with a Chinese mythology. In my opinion, it starts off actually better than Hades because it gives you more mechanics earlier on, and your choice of main skills fuse together to affect your pet in different ways, and it's very interesting. It has a variety of really interesting characters. Awaken Astral Blade came out October 22nd. It's an amazing Chinese Metroidvania, and I've been loving every second I've played of it. It has multiple weapons to find and combo together, multiple outfits to suit your tastes, and funny enough, its demo was the first video on my channel. Flare Nuinui Quest came out October 23rd. If you like Hololive and Mega Man games, this game is for you. You can play as multiple Hololive members. It's available on Steam for like $7, but there's also a free demo on itch.io that I played. I don't know if it's still there, I hope it is. The Black Grimoire Cursebreaker came out October 27th. This is my personal game of the year. I have been waiting for a game like this for decades. A single player RuneScape. While technically it's a single player game, you can still talk and see other people online in the world. Think like Path of Exile cities, but anywhere in the world. You just can't trade or interact with people outside of talking. But it's still nice to be able to chat with people while you're leveling your woodcutting and stuff. The storyline is actually good too. Unlike the vast majority of MMO stories where you would normally just skip through it, it's well worth investing your time into reading all the dialogue. There's also some pretty meaningful choices in the storyline too. As someone who's played RuneScape since 2002 and just wanted another game like RuneScape, but most modern MMOs seem to always fail in one way or another, having a single player RuneScape to always fall back on is so nice. The people who made this game deserve way more players than it gets, and I will champion this game as much as I possibly can. Brighter Shores came out November 6th. Andrew Gower's newest game, the creator of RuneScape, the man who started my MMO addiction over 22 years ago. While this game hasn't had the best launch so far, I have full faith that he will make this game amazing in the future. His extremely frequent updates to the game so far are very promising. They're all great quality of life updates every single week consistently. What I think will make or break this game is its first major update, which is supposed to introduce player trading. FANTASIAN Neo Dimension comes out December 5th. A game made by the OG creator of Final Fantasy and as the composer of the original Final Fantasy music. Yes, I'm putting it in this list before it comes out. No, I'm not sorry. Every JRPG fan should be trying this game, including myself. Path of Exile 2 Early Access comes out December 6th. I've been playing PoE since it was a Reddit post. I have full faith in GGG to make another amazing game. They just dropped more trailers for PoE 2 Early Access, and this game is going to be the best ARPG ever made, mark my words. I cannot begin to explain how excited I am for PoE 2. If I tried, this video would be an hour long. You can expect more videos of me gushing about PoE 1 and PoE 2 in the future. You might think this list isn't very professional, but if these are the so-called professionals, then I'm sure my list will be much better. Honorary Mentions, indie games that I watched someone else play. Songs of Conquest I watched with Seth, Another Crab's Treasure with Bibu, 9 Souls with Tenma, Core Keeper with Pecora, and Abyss School with Eris. Next we have the general Populations Game of the Years. It's going to be based on Steam numbers. Yes, I know it's not a good comparison, it's just a meme. Okay? Don't take it seriously. Here's the general Populations Game of the Years. At the top, obviously, we have Bloodborne PC, although through less than official means. Next we have Helldivers 2, then we have Space Marine 2, Deadlock, Sparking Zero, Stalker 2, Metaphor, Balatro, Age of Mythology Retold, and YSX. This year felt like 10 years of amazing games packed into one. Indie games are only getting better and more frequent. Personally, I got 2 childhood dream games come true with Andrew Gower's game and the single-player RuneScape Cursebreaker. And the year isn't even over yet. Who knows what great indie games will drop randomly before 2025. I apologize for the long break since the last video. I totally didn't get addicted to reading manhwa. The next video should be a top 10 upcoming indie games I'm looking forward to playing, unless Brighter Shores or Cursebreaker gets a big update before then. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please press the algorithm buttons to make my number go up.